The First Mage, Part 2. The light slowly faded, but the valley remained silent. Kael stood frozen inside the ancient stone circle, staring at his trembling hands. A strange energy flowed through every part of his body. It felt alive, as though a new force had awakened within him. The four sacred objects lay shattered around the circle. Their power had vanished, yet Kael felt stronger than ever. Curious, he stretched out his hand toward a small stone lying on the ground. Without touching it, the stone slowly rose into the air. Kael gasped in disbelief. He had not used earth power, yet the stone floated effortlessly before him. He lowered his hand, and the stone gently returned to the ground. He tried again. This time he focused on a wilted flower growing between the ancient ruins. A warm glow surrounded it. Within seconds, the flower bloomed into a beautiful, healthy blossom. Kael smiled in amazement. He had not used water or earth. The energy came directly from within him. As he experimented further, the possibilities became endless. He created glowing spheres of light that illuminated the valley. He changed the color of leaves from green to gold with a wave of his hand. He lifted fallen ruins into the air without effort. He shaped streams of pure energy into glowing symbols that danced across the sky. This power did not belong to fire, water, earth, or air. It was something entirely new. Kael named it magic. Unlike elemental users, who borrowed power from the natural sources of their element, Kael had discovered the world's original magical energy. Instead of drawing power from volcanoes, oceans, mountains, or storms, he connected directly to the life force that flowed through all creation. His own life force became the bridge to that ancient power. For months, Kael remained in the Forgotten Valley, studying this incredible power. Every day he discovered something new. He learned to create magical barriers that could stop arrows and swords. He could heal injured animals with gentle streams of light. He enchanted ordinary objects with magical energy, allowing them to glow forever without fire. He even learned to levitate himself above the ground, soaring through the skies like a bird. News of strange miracles soon spread across the kingdoms. Travelers spoke of a mysterious man who could perform impossible feats without using any element. Some believed he was blessed by the gods. Others feared he was a dangerous monster. Eventually, word reached the elemental school. The headmaster and several powerful masters traveled to the Forgotten Valley to see the truth for themselves. When they arrived, they found Kael peacefully teaching children from nearby villages. The children first tried to use the magic exactly as they had learned elemental powers, but nothing happened. Kael smiled and said, "Forget the elements. Fire, water, earth, and air are only paths. They are not the true source of power." The children listened carefully. He continued, "Close your eyes. Feel the life around you. The same force that gives life to the trees, the rivers, the wind, and to you. Do not try to control it. Learn to become one with it." The children followed his instructions. At first, nothing happened. Then tiny spheres of golden light slowly appeared above their hands. Another child gently lifted a small pebble into the air. A little girl touched the broken branch of a young tree, and fresh green leaves began to grow. None of them used fire, water, earth, or air. They were touching the world's original magic for the very first time. The masters watched in stunned silence. One of them stepped forward. "Kael," he said, "what is this power?" Kael smiled warmly. "It is magic. The elements are not the source of power. They are only different ways of reaching it. I simply discovered the source itself. Anyone with patience, wisdom, discipline, and a pure heart can learn to connect with it." The masters exchanged uneasy glances. "If everyone can learn this," another master whispered, "then the elemental school will no longer be the center of power." Fear replaced curiosity. The headmaster ordered Kael to abandon his research and destroy everything he had discovered. He declared that magic was unnatural and dangerous. Kael refused. "I created this power to help people," he said calmly. Magic can heal, build, create, and protect. It is not meant to replace the elements. It exists beside them. The masters refused to listen. Declaring magic forbidden, they banished Kael from every kingdom under the authority of the elemental school. They warned people that anyone who practiced magic would be punished. Kael left without anger. He believed fear came from misunderstanding, not evil. Far beyond the borders of the kingdoms, he discovered a peaceful valley surrounded by waterfalls, forests, and towering mountains. There he began building something the world had never seen before. Stone by stone, tree by tree, Kael constructed the first magic school. Unlike the elemental school, no student would ever be judged by the power they were born with. Everyone willing to learn with discipline, kindness, wisdom, and patience would be welcomed. As the school grew, Kael realized his students needed a way to discover their magical path. Drawing upon everything he had learned from the sun, moon, and the world's original magic, he forged 3 sacred magical relics. The first was the Sun Scepter, forged using the essence of sunlight. It chose students whose magic reflected courage, strength, and determination. The second was the Moon Scepter, created beneath the brightest full moon. It chose those gifted with wisdom, healing, calmness, and deep understanding. The third became known as the Scepters of Light, mysterious relics formed from pure magical energy itself. They chose students whose destiny could not be defined by either the sun or the moon, but by the limitless potential of magic. When new students arrived, the scepters glowed with brilliant light, choosing each person according to their heart rather than their birth. Soon, people from every kingdom secretly traveled to Kael's school. Some were elemental users seeking greater knowledge. Others had never possessed any elemental gift at all. Through patience, discipline, and understanding, they learned to connect with the world's original magic. For the first time, people from every background could stand as equals. Under Kael's guidance, magic flourished. Students learned to heal the sick, restore dying forests, build magnificent cities without harming nature, and protect innocent lives. Magic became a symbol of hope. For many years, peace spread across the world. But not everyone celebrated Kael's success. Far away, within the towering halls of the elemental school, one powerful master watched the rise of magic with growing hatred. He could not accept that the powerless boy everyone once mocked had become the greatest teacher in history. Jealousy slowly consumed his heart. And in the darkness beneath the elemental kingdom, he began searching for a power that would surpass even magic itself.